Okay, so we're going to talk about mics. So what mic should you record your podcast with? I'm actually going to say something extremely controversial, and I'm going to say something that's going to anger a bunch of my friends in the community, and it's going to anger a lot of podcasters that have been doing this for a very long time. In my opinion, when you're just starting out, and just focus on that one specific sentence. When you are just starting out, I personally don't believe you need a mic. I don't think you need to start with a mic at all. And why that is because with a mic comes decisions, comes certain other paraphernalia, and there's a little bit of hardware headache that you can completely avoid by not using a mic, by using the recorder on your phone. And there are a bunch of different applications that do this. There's the Google Recorder that also gives you your transcript. Samsung, if people here have Samsung phones, you can record directly there. Or you can even record on Apple devices using the voice memo application itself. I'm trying to do this because I made a promise to you at the start that I would keep this simple. So in order to fulfill my promise, I want to keep this as simple as possible and completely remove mics and the rest of the paraphernalia out of this equation. But if you are hell-bent on having a microphone and you really want that experience of sitting in front of a podcast mic and recording your podcast, and you don't feel like your podcast is going to be authentic without it, here are a couple of options that I can offer to you. And what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to try to make this really easy, super binary decisions. I'm just going to give you 5 options, and all of them are just going to be broken up by price point. So you just pick the price point that works best for you, and then I will be prescriptive once again and tell you the mic that I believe that you should get and why. If you want to have a podcast experience that looks like the professionals out there, that has the mic that all major pros are using today, that you oftentimes see on Joe Rogan and you see on a bunch of other podcasts that you really love, especially podcasts that are both audio and video, you should go and close your eyes and simply purchase the Shure SMB7. It's an extremely expensive microphone. It's not for people that are just starting out. But if you are hell-bent on going down this route, then you can't go wrong. Now, that's the most expensive. The second tier, which is your mid-level tier, still fairly expensive, are 2 mics. One is the Rode mic. Now, Rode is an extremely brilliant company, and everything that they come out with regards to podcasting equipment is incredible. So if you're thinking about equipment and you come across the name Rode, just blindly go with it. They're a wonderful brand, and all of their products are top quality. You go with the Rode Pod mic, and once again, the Rode Pod mic again gives you a little bit of that podcaster feel, the video podcaster feel that we've been seeing on social media nowadays. And that's a really good option for you. A secondary option, which may not be as aesthetically pleasing, but has other benefits, which I'll just get into, the Samsung Q2Us. So just look at the Samsung Q2U, which again falls into the mid-range segment. And this is a wonderful microphone. It's extremely versatile. It's extremely portable. And it's a microphone that, once again, you can blindly trust if this is the price bracket that feels most comfortable to you. Now, in the price range that falls just shy of this, just a little bit lower than this, I would prescribe the Blue Yeti microphone. Is a microphone that's been around for quite a while. A lot of podcasters have used this. You would have seen it in a bunch of different podcasts as well, especially legacy podcasts. A lot of podcasters are now shifting to Rode and Shure, but The Blue Yeti microphone it's a very recognizable podcast mic, and it's a good mic for you to trust on when you're just starting your show, if you choose to have a microphone, that is. And then finally, the last option that I would give you, which is in the lowest bracket, is the Maono AU A03. Now, these are cheap microphones. They are fairly aesthetic, but they aren't very heavy on the pocket. So you can very comfortably go to Amazon and buy this microphone if you feel like having that microphone experience, and you can begin to record your first podcast using this microphone. So out of these 5, if I was to be prescriptive, if you had to choose a microphone, I would, against popular opinion, actually choose the Samsung Q2Us. And why I've chosen these is because whilst they are not as aesthetic as a Rode microphone or a Shure microphone, they are extremely versatile, as I mentioned to you. They come with a stand. And the best thing about it is that there's a lot of paraphernalia that comes in the next step, which you can completely bypass if you use these microphones. You can plug these microphones directly into your computer, or your laptop, and you can record using this microphone itself, and you pretty much have your podcast created for you in crisp audio quality. So you don't need to plug your microphone into any secondary software and then hardware, and then from that hardware put the audio into your computer. This is just a direct line from your microphone itself into your laptop, and you're good to go. My aim here is to make this experience as easy as possible for you, which is why I'm prescribing this specific microphone. It's very versatile, it's very portable, and it connects directly into your laptop. And that's why I think it's a no-brainer decision if you are to choose a microphone. Although I still reiterate once again, if you are starting with a podcast and this is your first podcast, you do not need to go into the headache of getting a microphone, because that comes with a little bit of additional baggage and a little bit of additional hardware headache that can be easily avoided. This can be something that you can think about going forward. And if you've created a bunch of episodes, you can always come back to this episode of the video series. And within this video series lesson, you can hear the same microphones that are being listed out, and pick and choose the one that suits your purpose best at that point on. So that would be my suggestion to you. So I hope that helps.